Namaste. Satyavani Kakarala here. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Shri Matre Namaha. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Sabhaye Namaha. Namaste to all. Welcome, one and all, to Samaṣṭi the Connect, the second Upaasana-SMRITI virtual annual summit, forging pathways from Sanatana Dharma to human excellence and well-being. We are deeply honored to have you with us today as we embark on a journey of reflection, wisdom, and exploration. This summit, a convergence of ancient knowledge and modern perspectives, seeks to illuminate the path of wisdom passed down through generations. As we gather in this sacred space, both physical and virtual, we remember that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey, and today we take another step for understanding.
समष्टि इति नामिकायाम् आपासनस्मृति संस्थायाः द्वितीयवार्षिक अन्तर्जालसभायां सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। अस्यां सभायां बहवः निपुणाः सनातनधर्मवार्षियान् अस्मान् बोधयन्ति।
Now we have our Panchanga Sravanam.
सर्वेभ्यो नमः। तिथिर्विष्णुस्तथा वारो नक्षत्रं विष्णुरेव च योगश्च करणं चैव सर्वं विष्णुमयं जगत्। श्रीगोविन्द गोविन्द गोविन्द। अद्य श्रीभगवतः महापुरुषस्य विष्णोः आज्ञया प्रवर्तमानस्य अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीयपरार्धे श्वेतवराहकल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे.
Thank you so much, Brahmarshi. So, after the closing of the Shravanam, with this brief moment of reflection, we align ourselves with the sacred flow of time and open our hearts to the wisdom that will unfold throughout the summit. May the energies of the Panchanga guide us as we explore, learn, and share. Goal here today, achieving synergy at this Samaṣṭi, the Connect, the virtual summit. Prepare to be inspired. Get ready to embark on a journey of inspiration and growth. This is a gathering of scholars, thinkers, and seekers of Sanatana Dharma, and today we are unitedly understanding better our ancient Indian Bharatiya knowledge systems. At Samaṣṭi the Connect, we are diving deep into the collective knowledge, sharing invaluable insights and fostering connections that can supercharge us. Let's ignite our awareness and shape the future together, leading to human excellence and well-being. We begin the summit with prayer Swasthivachakam by Pandit Veda Brahmarshi Pranav Ghanapati.
गणानां त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ हिन्वन्ति सूरमुस्रागस्वसा आरोजामगस्पतिं महामिन्दुं महीयुवाः चास्य भ्रातृभ्यो भवति भ्रातृभ्यो भवति भवति भ्रातृभ्यो भ्रातृभ्यो भवति भवतीति भवति योऽग्निनन्वाधाय व्रतमुपैति स यदनिष्ट्वा प्रयायात्.
This is a yajna, and we have been already showered with blessings of Swasthivachakam, the ancient practices that were going on back then, going on today, and will go on as we go forward into the future. Project Upaasana-SMRITI is an avenue for self-knowledge, an endeavor to create a unique service platform to organically build a repository of Vedic wisdom, our Sanatana Dharma. It's a nest, seedbed of knowledge and wisdom that honors our rishis and scholars, ancient and contemporary. That's what we are doing here, the gathered scholars in the meet here, who are delivering, sharing knowledge to establish a sustained, timeless preservation of knowledge. Sanatana Dharma, the eternal laws that governs our life process. What we are trying to remember here is the Veda. Veda is knowing, and planning processes with great blessings move forward with Smriti. This time, as a new initiative, apart from Smriti under Upasana, coming up with a new, going forward, another project, Swastha Gravitas, a vision for holistic well-being. When knowing becomes being, when knowing becomes life, when knowing becomes nurturing, when knowing becomes well-being. It's a vision for holistic well-being. Going forward in the next segment, a highlight on several Pāṭhaśālās around the globe. we have Dr. C.L. Prabhakar Garu right here with us, amongst us, and he is our keynote addressee.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Agnenaya Supatharaye Asman Visvani Deva Vayunani Vidvan Yuyodhyasma Juhuranameno Bhuyishtham.
Thank you so much, Prabhakar ji. Really, really appreciate and thank you for the blessings. Blessing this Samaṣṭi, the connect. Punit ji, you can unmute and share your talk.
Om Gajananam Bhutaganadesevitam.
Now, in the subsequent talks, talk 2 and talk 3 will be combined together as we have a series of Veda literature and knowledge sharing by Ghanapatis have come forward. We will be listening to Rig Veda perspectives, followed by Yajur Veda, the essence and significance by Veda Brahmarshi Pranav Ghanapati, Subramanya Sharma, he is also known as, and Sama Vedam will be rendered by Pandit Sri Chandrasekhara Sharma, Sama Vedula, after we finish the Yajur Veda. So please, we have a good chunk of time. Listen, try to get beautiful insights, and let's all be blessed. And now the stage will be for Rig Veda rendering, and we have an announcement from Sri Vidya.
इदानीं वेदब्रह्मश्री प्रणव घनपाति ऋग्वेदः संक्षिप्त विषय परिचयः।
श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। साक्षान्मूलप्रमाणाय विष्णोरमिततेजसे आद्याय सर्ववेदानां ऋग्वेदाय नमो नमः। प्रथमतया देवं पितरौ विद्यागुरून् च नमस्कृत्य विद्यागुरवः वेदभाष्ये मुल्लैवासद श्री श्री शास्त्रीभगवतः, ऋग्वेदे श्री काप्रे घनपाटिनः गुरवः एवं भरणीधरशास्त्रिणः एवं अरविन्दघनपाटिनः, यजुर्वेदे दन्दुगुरि श्री शास्त्रीपादाः, तान् सर्वान् अपि प्रणम्य किञ्चित् संस्कृते उक्त्वा अनन्तरम् आङ्ग्ले वक्ष्यामि यथामति यथा समयः।
Now we move on to Samaveda. We have Pandit Sri Chandrasekhara Sharma, Samavedula.
इदानीं श्री चन्द्रशेखर शर्मा सामवेदः रागः भक्ति च ब्रह्मात्मक संगति विषये वदति।
Hari Om. Namaskaram to everyone. Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Prepared this talk about the Samaveda and learning about the Samaveda Ganam and a little bit about the Swaras. Om Namah Samavedaya.
Now we move on to panel discussion. Many of us are waiting, at least amongst the speakers in the summit. We wanted to bring forth a panel discussion. The topic for the panel discussion is the timeless relevance of Sanatana Dharma, bridging the past, present, and future. We have been hearing the word bridging. So we are in the middle of the bridge, the present. We have to rely on the past to know what happened, how we got to the middle, and we need to definitely foresee a little bit of the future so that we can reach our shores. We have esteemed scholars, Dr. Sharada Purna Sonti, and we have Dr. Sri N.V. Raghuram, bringing us timeless wisdom. You notice we have Sharada ji representing diaspora scholars, and we have Raghuram ji representing Indian soil. Dive deep into the depth discussions. Let me set the panel here for better viewing. Raghuram ji is coming from the yogic practices, Atma, Prana, the quest, knowing in what Atma is, what Prana is, because everybody is familiar with yoga practices. So we have Acharya here. And Sharada ji is coming from Vedic practices, just to set the stage. She brings out the Shabda mantra. She's rooted in that, the Jnana. And now we have, moving on to the questions, we have 3 questions. 3 is a great number. Sharda ji will explain. I don't know, it's not off the topic, but we have 3 powerful questions here. The essence of Sanatana Dharma, relevance across time. The second addresses being a global citizen, how are we going to conduct ourselves and be a better being moving forward? And several various other experiences that we are enriched around us. It could be the platform like this and so on. And the first question is to Sharada ji on the essence, the relevance across time being an important factor. How was the essence of Sanatana Dharma evolved from the past to the present? And what role does it play in shaping our future? I can just rephrase. How was the essence of Sanatana Dharma? How has it evolved from the past to the present? And what role does it play in shaping the future? Sharada ji.
Pranams. My pranams to the revered co-panelist, Sri Raghuram Garu. Namaskaram. And my pranams to my gurus. I'm going backwards now. I must. Because even before express what I think, even before my expression, my pranams to Paramatman. Om Parabrahmane Namaha. Om Ganadhipataye Namaha. Om Aim Sri Mahasaraswatye Namaha. Om Sri Mama Gurubhyo Namaha. My obeisance to all these mighty powers. May the utterance of mine and the source of my utterance be one and the same. May I ever speak the eternal truth and the worldly experiential truth at the same time. May the seers, gurus, rishis, Vedantins, and my fellow seekers shower their grace unto me ever. This is my prayer. For this, Vang me manasi pratishtita, Mano me vati pratishtita, Ma vira virma edhi, Vedasya ma anista, Shrutam me ma prahasi, Anenadhitena horatran, Sandadhamritam vadishyami, Satyam vadishyami, Tanmamavatu, Tad vaktaram avatu, Avatu mam, Avatu vaktaram. Om Shanti. What I have said before is in this mantra, Veda mantra. Dear Vani, we are so honored to be here. And thank you for bringing us, all of us, to the Smriti Upasana platform, Connect stage. Thank you for bringing all the seekers to one platform. A seeker's heart always cares and craves neither for success nor for accomplishment, because seekers are Vedantins and they are Advaitis. Yoga means connection, connect, becoming one. That's why I said Vedantin, Advaitin.
Time in various things. So therefore, I would say this, what you said referred very beautifully, that yoga is union, bringing together. That's a very nice thing. And today, particularly, whatever that is supposed to be yoga for you, which is coming from, which is the basis for the Sanatana Dharma, has now globally has been accepted. Now, this is one really starting baseline on which now we need to build the rest of the Sanatana Dharma. And it is possible because the very aspect of Sanatana Dharma survived for 10,000 years or more is because it is ability, flexible, and to be adapted to the people from time to time over a period of time and also over a period of space. So that, in fact, we look at the way that it is developed in India, we have varieties of languages, we have varieties of cultures, We have varieties of food habits, varieties of the sports, and all those things. With all those variety, one thing which is common is that Sanatana Dharma. Everybody follows that Sanatana. A beautiful example for that is the recent Kumbh Mela. You see that how many crores of people it could attract. And people from far off in Himalayas, they have come on that day, Shahi Stana. That itself shows the power of Sanatana Dharma. So Sanatana Dharma has an interest from within the mankind. So all that what we need to do is that we just give torch light to that interest that is there within them.
So, the crowning essence of Sanatana Dharma is metaphysical speculation. That's how I understand. And self-actualization is the goal. So when we go in that direction, what is happening here is we have seen 400 million people gathered in Mahakumbha Mela, Mahagranthas Mahavangmayam. And those are Laukika Saraswata Vangmayam, Laukika Samskrita Saraswata Vangmayam. It's a yoga, togetherness, unisan. Samaniva Akoti Samani Samanam. Those mantras will bring us into that. And that will take us to Yajjagrato Dura Mudaiti Daivam Tadusuptasya Tadaiveti Durangamam Jyotisham Jyotirekam. Ekam Jyoti. Tanme Manasiva Sankalpamastu. So when you say Sanatana Dharma, which is based on Akshara Brahma, Shabda Brahma, which expands, which blossoms into utterance and the mighty creation, they both become one in yogic path, and we all are here today. That is the reason we are here today.
Thank you.
So beautiful. Any words, quick words, Raghuramji?
I would say this is, Smriti platform is such a wonderful platform. Upasana platform, it is Upasana actually. That's a very nice word that you have chosen. I like it. Being with that and at the same time that growing itself and growing that organization also, where it can happen with mainly three different ideas. All these ideas that have come from the ancient time, we have to be able to put it in the easy language for the people to be able to accept it. Second thing is, the ideas that we give should be inspiring people because they themselves inspired to come into this particular line. That's the second thing. And third is that in its application, it should have that flexibility. That means we should create variety of ideas to see that, yes, you apply in the day-to-day life practices, you could do that. This is what is Achara Dharma that we need to bring about in this thing. Probably Smriti is a wonderful platform to do that. Thank you.
Thank you. Now
I would like to say a word on that, Vani.
Please.
I do. Raghuram sir's words are echoing in my inner realms. Yes, platforms like Samaṣṭi is modern times Naimisham. Sutta, Vyasa, all the Maharshis, 60 Maharshis gathered to do 12 years of Satrayagam. That is what you are doing today. And it is wonderful. And with the stories of Eastern esoteric or Western scientific theories, you are bringing it onto the platform for the seekers to understand. And I truly thank you, truly admire you for that.
No, it's all the guidance, and my generation has watched what you all have done above us. And definitely we have that belief and faith, strong faith that it will be taken. We have so many youngsters in our listening to us today. Isn't that wonderful? And so we should be very, very overjoyed. And yes, we are torch bearers, and the torch will be carried. Yes, we have dusted on global spaces. Both of you have brought in. But being that individual, being that citizen, a global citizen, because we are global citizens, and at the end of the day. So a message for the future. How can ancient wisdom help us cultivate balance and harmony for the future?
Swami Vivekananda said something very nice. He said that where all the other cultures have gone into the dust. Namaste to all the panelists who are there, all the audience who have come. My namaskars to them. They have taken interest in coming. Thank you so much.
Acharya Raghuramji pranams to you and for all the panelists, and Vani, especially to you, and the Samaṣṭi Sabha Saraswati Namaha.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we have Sri Narasingha Ujjini. He is our young scholar here, bringing us his expressions. His topic: how second-generation Indians living in the US can stay connected to their Hindu roots.
On the bright side, despite these challenges, there are ways for us to reconnect with our cultural roots and fight against deracination. Our families are the first custodians of our culture, and engaging actively with their family traditions, such as celebrating our festivals, observing our rituals, or sharing our dharmic stories, we can use them as a constant reminder of where we come from. Take the time to learn the meaning behind our rituals and ask your parents or family members about them. Furthermore, language is a key carrier of culture. Deracination is not only a process of losing cultural ties, it is a challenge to our very identity. For us, as second-generation Indian Americans, the pressure to assimilate into an American society comes at the cost of rich cultural heritage. We must combat this. By consciously choosing to stay rooted, by engaging with our tradition, language, and cultural practices, and by challenging misrepresentations of our own culture, we can reclaim our strength in numbers and strengthen our heritage.
Kudos to you. Thank you so much for coming with such a force.
गुरुश्च शुक्रः शनिराहुकेतवः कुर्वन्तु सर्वे मम सुप्रभातं कुर्वन्तु सर्वे मम सुप्रभातं
सरलसंस्कृतभाषणं सरससंस्कृतभाषणं जगति भारत पूर्व वैभव शक्ति गौरव कारणं वयं कुर्मो मुक्तकण्ठं मधुर संस्कृत भाषणं ऐक्य प्रदानोद्यता या वेदोपनिषत् पुराणचय सत्काव्यश्रिया राजते सा भाषाद्युषदां सदा विजयताम् आचन्द्रतारारुणम् सा भाषाद्युषदां सदा विजयताम्। संस्कृतभारती पूर्वान्ध्रप्रदेशः एतां ध्वनिमुद्रिकां समर्पयति। राष्ट्रे जागृयाम, राष्ट्रे जागृयाम, राष्ट्रे जागृयाम।
Thanks to one and all, we have come to the close. Thanks to all the scholars, speakers, youngsters, on this platform, and for folks watching on YouTube Live, we really appreciate your support. Keep encouraging us to do more. And with this, we end the session. Namaste. Dhanyasmi.